go.
To try to get some.
So,
If they push B, they know we're all here.
these smokes, I think, yeah, you smoked that. So, you don't want that to. So here's the wall, right? You don't want to smoke to pop out of the wall. You want it to be like this.
I see.
Like that.
Okay.
Okay, because when you smoke out like this, then you're creating a walkout smoke. So like they can pop out of this side or like this side, and it's very difficult to kill people when they pop out. They abuse your smoke like that. But the way you counter that is you just line up the edge of your smoke with the wall. Whatever you're smoking. For example, like if you're smoking right here, right? You don't want to just do it like this. You want to do it like this. Make sense?
Oh, yeah.
So it lines up with the wall. Because the second they walk out of the smoke, they're visible from everyone. Right? But let's say you smoke like this. They can pop out right here in this tiny corner without sight seeing them. Right? Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so yeah, we definitely want our smokes to line up with the walls.
He peeked. If they push B, they know we're all here.
Yeah, so that's alright.
We should go back towards B. You're gonna see us all coming.
Nice.
So he's gonna see us all coming.
Two cat. Should go B.
Yeah, we just need to be going B here. Good. Great. Great stuff, but yeah, it's good that you take your time with your bullets with the pistol. This is how the ghost should be played. Really take your time. But here's the thing. How many bullets did it just take to kill that guy?
2.
Imagine what we can do with 13.
True.
Right? So, and if we do want to reload, we're definitely not holding W while reloading. Right? We definitely hide, reload, and then push out because this happens. Because we know that there's 2 cat because they said it in the comms. But now we're the other 2, right? We killed 1 CT and Cypher's still alive. So could be Cypher on B. So we definitely don't need to be like this isn't. I would do this if this was a completely free site, makes sense. But if I don't know, I'm going to assume that he's there, right? So I'm not reloading and pushing forward. We could have killed this guy easily. We had 13 bullets, you know. It's just always err on the side of caution.
Plant.
Let's see. Nice, you guys won, but it was pretty close. Unless you have perfect info, always assume that they're there, you know? It just makes you a lot safer. Right, and we throw the same bad smoke here. Right. Because you don't want like someone creeping up and like popping out of this side of the smoke without being visible from like you see what I'm saying? Like people will do this all the time. They do it all the time.
Keep your guns out.
Yeah, I would definitely flash this before peeking all these tiny corners on an anti-eco. Not that big of a deal, but now you've made noise with the drone, so like...
Keep it going, boys.
Good smoke. Check close right. Oh!
Yeah, I didn't check that, and then someone died. At least 1 person died or 2. Not sure. Alright, I think it was on a gun run that they died.
Yeah. But we just... If we're entry fragging, we have to check the closest corners first. And we were the first one in. So that's our job.
Hey, long A. There you go. Good trade.
Oh, by the way, I can't hear the audio.
Yeah, unfortunately you can't. It's either you have audio and you can't see these scribbles, or you know, the opposite. You can have audio, but I can't draw on the screen.
Oh, okay.
So I chose so I can draw.
Raptor still. Raptor.
That's fine.
Another one Raptor.
Another one Raptor.
Good stuff. We're in this habit of instantly reloading after a kill. And I know stingers, you know, they don't have a lot of ammo, but we're not in the safest spot, right?
Another one Raptor.
Let's see.
Another one Raptor.
So, like, imagine the second you kill this guy, Omen pops out right here, right? To get the trade frag. We're just not in a good spot, right? So, we need to get out of this instant reload habit, or make sure we're at least safe before we do it, right? We don't need to push him, right? So why don't we need to push him?
Why don't we?
Yeah, why don't we? Why don't we need to push him?
Because we need to play the bomb.
Exactly. And what gun does he have?
Pistol Ghost.
Yeah, so we want to keep our distance against pistols. And see, look, you could have died right here. Right? If timing was just a little worse for you, he could have shot you in the side of the head while you're looking this way. But, like, we don't need to play this 50-50, is he here or is he here, right? Because he has to defuse the bomb, right? He has to do that. So let's wait until he taps it, and then we can play. Because if he taps it, he can't be on the right side, right? He can only be right here. So it makes this easier if we just play the bomb, right? Got a good, you got a good shot right there on him, but like he could have just, you know, killed you. Oh, what did I just do? It's definitely the easiest to play the bomb in every scenario.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's just bonus here.
It's amazing, bro.
Thank you.
Okay, so we got a little lucky on the first round where no one played cat and we just walked in for free. But on these bonus rounds, I definitely need to get the advantage somehow on them, right? Because they have full guns, you know? This right here is a very good flash. It gets all the important angles. Because if someone has a phantom right here, like, it's gonna be kind of rough. Nice, able to get that, but you see, your flash would have gotten him, right? And then you could have just exploded with your stinger, but
70 from Raina's mid.
This is a good flash too.
This is where people die, I think. No, one of these rounds somebody dies, like in threes.
I'll watch the cat flank. Just watch the tree. You don't have to worry about cat flank.
I think we're playing this round really well. All we gotta do is wait.
Be coming from Raptor.
There's a camo inside somewhere. There's a camo inside somewhere.
This is just a little unlucky. I don't know how none of those shots were headshots. That's pretty crazy.
Raptor.
There's a camo inside somewhere.
But then again, you don't have sound, but they didn't tap the bomb at all. Right? So we didn't have to creep out like that, right?
Right.
So, we just forced a gunfight. We could have just waited in the corner. Waited for him to peek into us.
That's so bad.
You don't want it to be where they kill everyone before they even tap the bomb once. You want them to... You want to force them to try to defuse, right? You want them to do this. Because this puts them at a disadvantage. Alright, we definitely need to be playing the bomb better.
Can you move it? Yeah, like that.
Alright, so I mean it was a bonus round.
But
So we should be buying
arrows
this
will
round.
really shift. So we're
What
gonna
happened
end
to
up
our
going
money?
B.
Okay, I guess we didn't bonus round.
Can light by.
Can't remember. I think the Reyna asked me for something.
Yeah, I don't
That was
know.
you.
Odd. Bad economy management. You should always be looking to at the bonus round when you can. Facilitate that. That's really unlucky for him. Yeah. So on these rounds where our guns are bad, right? We can't play defaults. We can't look for long angles, stuff like this, because this is going to happen to us every time. Right? When we are in these bad gun situations and we're down money, the best thing we can do is rush something. Anything. Right? Just go as 5. Go quick. Right? Because if you hold these angles with like stingers and pistols, like you're just gonna slowly die, right? Because they have better guns. Simple. You know? So whenever you're in these situations where you don't have a full buy, try to avoid playing defaults and try to avoid taking long angles. Just play somewhere quick, play somewhere fast, you know? Definitely try to incorporate that.
Dude.
It's good that you're smoking mid every single round.
I have my OT.
So you have your ult now. You could probably smoke sight. Oh, he's coming. He's
Go
coming.
help
He's
him out,
coming.
help him out.
What?
Help him out.
What? That guy like turned to 180 and then shot you instead of like, I would be mad about that. But I would definitely run from this regardless. So we hear the Phoenix ult. Okay, right now we hear it and we see him. I'm running. I'm not losing any life or armor or dying because I don't want to run away, right? Just let it wear out and then reattack later, you know. Or you guys kill the ult altogether and then rush in and kill his body, right?
Go help him out. Help him out.
I don't know if I would have ignored him though. I would have definitely like looked to kill him, you know. And then immediately go to his body. Or like flash his ult. Really, like it's... We need to be safer is what I'm trying to say, you know?
Right.
There was many different things we could have done there to live. Flashing, fighting the ult, running.
Fucker.
Okay, so we lost that round and we're on another half buy. See, this is what we should be avoiding doing, right? We're all 5 sitting tiles, just trying to like pick gunfights with stingers and marshals, and I mean the marshal can do it obviously, but
Peek up mid. Omen's left side mid.
yeah, good stuff. All right, I mean I would have flashed and just ran.
I killed one there. There's a gun down there.
Yeah, this gun's huge. I would give it to someone with full armor and health, but not that big of a deal. I don't know why he would close the door.
Fuck, I didn't know you guys were planning.
So yeah, your position's kind of bad. You could TP out, go to wine. It's probably okay too.
Cypher's one shot. Cypher's one shot.
I
know exactly
Nice.
They might spam you.
Nice.
Hell.
He's healing probably. He's probably max HP.
Hell.
exactly where.
Nice.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Last player standing.
Hell.
Yeah, I mean we were lit.
Nice.
One enemy
We just needed to
There's
hit
one
these
shot.
shots right here. That's just the bottom line.
exactly
Mhm.
Nice.
one enemy
You put yourself in a good
Nice.
good position. You did well, but this is just an aim thing,
Nice.
right? What do you do for aim practice?
Probably.
Kovacs,
Good.
Aim Labs.
Do you deathmatch?
Yeah, I do.
Perfect. Yeah, just keep it up.
Okay.
That stuff helps a lot. So we've committed both of our smokes to B.
Don't go there when he has the lawnmower.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are asking for trouble just sitting in B main. Honestly, against the Sova with the Odin.
He's on site.
We want to be careful of committing both of our smokes and not taking the site. You know, it really screws us as a team
Yeah.
if you just don't have any smokes.
Odin.
Yeah. He's on site.
He has an Odin.
Yeah.
Okay, so this
Yeah.
is good, but you could be bursting and tapping like faster, and in between your taps and bursts, you want to reposition yourself. Okay, because if you see that while we were tapping this guy, we basically like stood still.
Mhm.
Right, this guy hit you a bunch, but he just didn't hit your head. But people, once you start getting higher and higher in the elos, like they're just gonna like one tap you if your movement's bad, right? So if you are tapping and bursting from long range, you have to remember burst, counter strafe, burst. Okay, so like
Odin.
tap a couple times, move, like, you know, hold A or D for a little bit, and then just burst again while you reposition your crosshair, right? Movement is so important, you know. And you did well here with controlling your gun, but your feet stood still.
That's one dead cat. I think we should.
So
go
whenever you're in those long range fights, always think burst, counter strafe, burst. Counter strafe, counter strafe, counter strafe.
Okay.
And you can practice this in the practice range, you know, with all the bots. After every burst, you move, and you just keep target switching
Trap over on cat here.
to get
Don't
you in
make
the
me
habit.
noise, Cypher.
Yeah, so this
There's
is
one guy, I'm
fine.
not sure that.
Go up, go up. Keep your gun out and go up.
Yep, flash sight, and we go.
This is where we all die. Or I die, and then...
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is just a little unlucky that he sprays you through the smoke. I don't necessarily agree with the flash because we already smoked it off, right? He can't see anyway. It's as if he's already flashed, right? Makes sense. So we want to make our sight take easier. One second. Alright, so we want to make our sight take a little easier and safer, so definitely remember that flash you did, taking sight, you know, gets generator and like hell. That was very good, right? We could just do that again and run in after checking close right. I definitely wouldn't flash through smoke and not.
30 seconds left.
Over. Dude. And tree, I believe. You get some smokes down.
Okay, so yeah, this is a bad smoke,
Just
right?
watch cat.
We want to avoid creating walkout smokes. And that smoke doesn't really make sense. And so now we have 0 smokes, right? And if we are going into A, we no longer have smokes, right? It's okay to use 1 smoke for mid always, and then the other for the site you're gonna take, right? So that smoke that we did tiles, we don't want to just throw out our smokes for no reason. Yeah, check the pot. Good.
Why am I going first?
Are you Reyna?
That Reyna just asked, why am I going first?
Reyna doesn't go first. Reyna
You're
goes second.
Reyna. No,
Nice
Reyna's
cat.
definitely an entry fragger. I don't know what he's thinking. Okay, so this is a problem, right? We're on site and we have this.
Mhm.
Right? One of the smokes could have helped us get site, and the flash could have made the site safe. The site take easier, right? Maybe if you did your flash on the site, that Cypher wouldn't have killed anyone.
She dropped.
You have your flash. You can flash out of there.
Yeah, so
One's gonna be true.
Last player standing.
this, we need to get this kill right here, right? We want to do everything in our power to get this kill because we have the element of surprise. But now,
She dropped.
after this, we're dead. We lost the round
Mhm.
because we put ourselves in the smoke. We allowed them to be like, oh, Omen's hell, right? And now all 3 of them are looking at hell, and we lost our chance to win. We really need to get that kill, and
She dropped.
it's okay if you just try and make this kill easier,
Player standing.
right? But instead of making it easier by going to the left, you went to the right, you know.
She dropped. She dropped.
You probably lit him up.
You have your flash.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but if
That's why you have flashes.
they're nearsighted flashes though, they don't work like a Phoenix flash.
Yeah, we just want to smoke out and rush because we're in a half buy, right? We just need to go quick.
Cypher
Omen,
puts.
you can have
Cypher.
your
Yeah, no, there you go.
So yeah, you guys are like walking and making noise at the same time. They know you guys are here. It's probably too late to attack this now. This is probably just, you know, fall off. By the time we actually push in the site, our smokes are gonna fade.
One's towers, one tower.
Yeah, we just need to go to B.
Reyna's on site. I'm not.
Cause look, right? You have the B player, Cypher. Actually, I don't know if he plays B, but you already have 2 on A site after getting a pick, and this guy's mid rotation. So this is not something we want after this info. I mean, without even Cypher ult telling me, right? I'm already saying this is a beat hit because we started making sound early
Not
in
pushing
A
that.
main.
And
And
there's tripwires. There's tripwires.
They're gonna calm that. They're gonna rotate off of it, and it's not gonna be good.
All right, go now. Go now. Go now. Go now, Jet.
Yeah.
I'm flashing for you.
I got.
Cypher's hit for 125 up on Raptor.
Smart. Yeah, I think this is a good play right here. Gun out, gun out, gun out! Oh my god, he could be watching this. Okay, this might win you the round, this flank.
80. Hit
Okay,
Omen
so
for
this is a mistake.
80.
Whenever we get in this position where we're in a perfect flank, right? When we have the element of surprise and the jump, we want to make sure we are getting these kills. How do we do that? Slowing it down a second, just 1 second to line up with their head, right? Because we saw 2 bad guys on our screen, we're like, oh shit, we started holding down mouse 1, right? And look where we're shooting, right? If this is where our first bullet goes. right? So we definitely want to make sure that when we're flanking and they're not looking at us, we make sure we get the kills by putting our crosshair on their heads, taking our time, and getting ready for the target swap, right? So you line up with one, and then you flick to the second one before he realizes what's going on, right? A lot of people, this is a mistake a lot of people do. You need some trigger discipline when you're flanking because you can get more out of it if you just take your time a little. Stuff like
80.
that.
Hit Omen
Last
for 80.
player standing. One
Yeah,
enemy.
good. I mean, you get both the kills anyway, but sometimes it doesn't work out this nicely. And you could have killed both of them with one clip of the Singer. Guaranteed.
Yes,
Good
yeah.
round, great flank. You
Well,
won the
yeah.
round from it. But
Good.
whenever you do flank and you have that window where they're not looking at you, you have time to line up your shot before you just start mouse oneing.
Phoenix has a shit buy if he wants to get.
Usually Phoenix peeks cat. He also has his ult too.
See,
Ult too.
we could have just got one deeged right here. We don't want to just take dry peaks in these popular areas when we have this bad boy, right? Like, you're scared, you might be scared to waste it or something, but like if you flash right here and chase down the Cypher, that's a free kill, right? And what, the flash is what, $200? Completely worth it, right? So
Yeah.
and your flash is huge. It gets that corner, it gets the pot, it gets all of this, right?
Oh my god.
And imagine we just get one deek right there. How mad would we be, right? And see now,
Yeah.
this is just greedy, right? It's smoked off. We don't need to push it. We don't need to flash it. And at this point, after you saw that your flash didn't connect, or there's no one here, we should probably run away, right? Because we don't want to get 3v1 and then then donate a phantom to them. So definitely,
You just
not
shadow
something we
sniper.
should be doing.
Cypher and Omen, they're from seats.
Think of it as. Oh.
So now we have ult, right? We don't want to just ult for info, right? Ulting for info should be done like 20% of the time. 80% of the time, you're executing a site and you're TPing back site or flank of their flank or something, right? Too many Omens ult for info and they just throw away their ults for no reason because the info they get is bad. And they don't understand what's the difference between game-changing info and not, right? So if your info changes the tide of the round, then yeah, ult for info, right? But if you can piece together what they're already doing, for example, let's say you rush A, right? You guys all rush A and you're all on site now, and you're sitting wine, okay? You TP here, and then you see, oh, there's 2 CT. They're coming A. I could have told you that without Omen ulting, right? Because they're just rotating to A, you know? Because that's just what they do. And that's probably where they're going to come from, right? So it's not that big of a deal. You don't want to overlap your... yeah, so this is exactly what we should be doing. Very good. I'm not stopping at this smoke and hoping I get sprayed down, you know? I'm definitely walking through this. Because if there is anyone here watching the smoke, they would have gotten flashed, right? So let's just go through this. I'm definitely never standing in the middle of the
No.
smoke. You want to
Maybe
avoid
maybe.
being sprayed down. Okay, so great smoke here by Jet. Now we need to go. Okay,
For me.
you can resmoke
What the
that. That's
fuck?
fine.
I think Cyclo's
We just
playing
need to go.
Cypher
Check
as
close
a-
right.
Wiggle and go.
I'm
It's gonna happen. Yeah, that's fine.
so lit, man.
But-
Can we smoke arches?
We do know Cypher traps up short A, right? So we have to
Oh,
be
you
a little
did.
cautious about it. if we understand that Cypher plays on a bomb site, we have to look for the traps or have Jet dash through
Coming
them.
tree.
You know,
Buddy. Come on, let's get
it's
this
good that
last
you
one.
flashed through
Yeah,
that
second,
smoke and cat,
second
but
one.
we really need to keep following it up, keep holding W, not get stuck inside that smoke and be scared of pushing the smoke.
Out over.
So let's try it again. Also, when you do this flash, you want to avoid, this is like dead space, right? We want to make sure our flash does something like this, right? So it kind of gets here, 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 right? So like somewhere like along this straight line. The most common angles, right? But if we see our flash is getting like lots of dead zone.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to make sure that our flash is covering yeah, I mean,
Blocking sight.
see, we got him. But she got blinded and then just waited, right? We didn't kill him because we were scared of our own smoke. Right, this is our
Yeah.
smoke.
Yeah, I wasn't sure why I smoked that. now that I
Right.
think of it. Yeah.
So she was just blind, like right here.
Mm-hmm.
Or like right here, I don't know, or standing in the middle of your smoke. So, we definitely need to clean up our ability usage a bit with Omen. Things aren't really making sense. Okay, so remember what I said about smokes?
Mm-hmm.
We just created a huge walkout smoke for them tiles. Right. So this should be mirrored on the other side. So like this.
Okay.
Okay. Just remember, whatever you're watching, you're lining it up with the wall. If you create like this bulbous smoke out of the walkway, you're helping them.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Because let's say they peek. Let me change my color. Let's say they peek right here. And then takes a gunfight with you right here. Mid can't see that, right?
Right.
So always, always, always remember that you're lining up with walls. Okay.
Yes.
Very important because you'll get people killed.
At least.
Yeah.
It's here.
Yeah, it's good. This is good.
He's falling off.
They could be walking up cat. Well, not anymore because Sova's.
Mine. He's left side.
He TP somewhere?
Right, so we're almost there with our smokes. But
Still
Nah,
there.
he just
I think
TP'd
that
the
smoke was
gap.
fine.
They're trying to fall
Yeah,
back
yeah,
to take mid.
So this is a big mistake, okay? So after we get that info, right here, we're like, oh shit, they're coming back mid. You do not re-peek. Because when you re-peek, it might not just be the Sova anymore. It might be all four of these idiots rotating to your bomb site, right? All staring cat, right? So two mistakes here, right? Re-peeking after we got the info. Because jiggle peeking is what? For info, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not for kills. You jiggle peek, you got the info that they're rotating through mid, and now you can fall off and play your flash if they try to come up, right? So, and this is exactly what happens. We were just way too greedy for this. And not only that, is that we created a rhythm with our jiggle peaks. right? We went in, out, in, out, in, out, right?
Mhm.
That's easily exploited, and we got headshotted by 2 people because of it. It's not because they're like aim gods, right? This is just Plat, low diamond, right?
Mhm.
This is because our movement, right? Because if you see someone, like, they probably saw your shoulder before you even saw 2 of them. So they're like, oh my god, he's just jiggling this, right? And you're like going in, out, in, out, in, out. They just need to line up their crosshair with like the corner and then just shoot the second you like jiggle again, right? So avoid creating these patterns with your jiggle peaks, and avoid jiggle peeking again after you accomplish what the jiggle peak's supposed to accomplish, right? You get the info, you react off the info, and you play safe. Because on defense side, it's not about getting kills. It's about stopping them from planting the bomb and protecting your bomb sites. For them, it's about getting kills, because that allows them to get bomb sites easier, right? And you're always, always, always outnumbered on defense, right? Imagine you play B, right? And they 5-man rush B. How many people usually play B? 2 or maybe 1, right? 5v2. You don't want to fight that. You just want to stop them from coming into B by throwing your abilities, and after you throw your whole kit, maybe you do have to fight them. But you want to do it smartly where you try and get a spray down, right?
Mhm.
But on defense, you're usually always outnumbered, so we want to make sure that we make it easier for ourselves to kill multiple people. How do we kill multiple people as Omen?
Flash.
Flash. So we need to get them in a position to where flash is used and effective, right? How do we do that in this scenario?
Listen for footsteps. And
Yes. We wait for them to come to our spot, and we flash and we peek, right? Maybe we get 1 kill and fall off again, right? And just funneling them by playing smarter and just being a better player,
Don't fight that. Don't fight that.
right?
It's all good.
So it was a great jiggle peek. You got the info, but after that, we didn't do well with the info. We were too greedy for the kill. We won the round, which is good. Yep, full buy, perfect.
Top cat 1. A darted mid.
Okay, and we don't want to be caught out with our abilities on these anti-eco rounds, because they have pistols, we have a full armor and Spectre. But that doesn't matter if they push us while we have util out, right? So we need to be quick and safe when we pull out our
One's going up cat.
info.
One's going up cat.
Flash, flash, flash.
You're gonna go A, guys.
One more cat. One more cat.
Yeah, and this is another reason why these walkout smokes are bad. Okay, so let's say Sova pushes through the smoke. Does he push out here? Does he push out here? Does he push out here? Where do we aim, right?
Right.
This is why it's difficult to watch walkout smokes, because we don't know where to put a crosshair.
Right.
That's another reason. So I know it's Jet just throwing it on the fly, but it's just an example, right?
One more cat. One more cat.
Got cat.
2 aiming.
So this is...
Got cat.
2 aiming.
This is fine. It kind of sucks how you went to go help Jet, but Jet's not even helping herself, right? Like, you're just doing Jet's work for her and just like doing it, and she's just baiting you, spamming smokes on herself. It's a little annoying, but you did well. But on these anti-eco rounds, and when we're playing close cat next to a smoke, try to really avoid pulling out any utility at all. Or you have a flash ready and then you just let it rip and then peek. Right? Pretty scary, because if they all walked up cat and they walk through your smoke, right, they just classic right click you in the head. And
Slow him down.
it's not good.
I don't
The
know.
best thing you can do on anti-eco rounds is keep your gun out at all times.
A lot of util.
So when we play these risky spots, we always have to ask ourselves, what is going to ruin us? Are we allowed to play these risky spots? Against their team, what's gonna kill us?
The Flash, the Sova Dart,
Yes.
Omen, Paranoia.
Reyna Flash, Phoenix Flash, Sova Dart, Sova Drone. We're screwed. Right? When we are playing against these types of agents, we cannot hold these angles in hopes that they don't use it.
Right.
Right? Because, okay, they Sova Dart. What? You shoot the Sova Dart and run and then die while running? Or they Reyna Flash and then you shoot the Reyna Flash and then now they know you're there and then they swing 3 people on you? Right? It's just no good scenario happens if any of them use their abilities.
Right.
Not bad. But could be better. Because, I mean, this is probably the best case scenario, right? Where she peeks close enough to where the near sight doesn't affect you, and it was actually Reyna Flash, not Phoenix Flash, and they didn't Sova Dart. But this is just a 1-for-1 trade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not really what we're looking for. And look at this bad boy. Right? We couldn't use it. Because we played like someone... Like, I could have done this with a shorty. $200 on an eco round, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we have heavy shields, flash, 1 smoke, a specter. We could have done more. At least you got one.
Drone tree.
But if we're looking to climb ranks, if we're looking to carry games, we need to do more than just a 1-for-1 trade, right?
Yes, sir.
And I know it's a bonus round, and they have better guns than you, but that's no excuse, right?
Right. Right.
Because you could easily kill 2 this round if you utilize flash properly and you position well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. So here's again. We bonus round, and now we're half buying. What is going on, right? We need to tell our team if we know the smart thing to be like, okay, don't full buy on round 3 because this is our bonus round. Full buy next round because now we have Stinger 2 rounds in a row, right? When they have full guns.
Trip over there somewhere.
Your money's fine,
Okay.
but I don't know what your team is doing. And if you see them doing something wrong, we have to, put our 2 cents in. Not be mad at them, right? Like, hey guys, let's bonus this round, right?
Mm.
You approach it that way, and people are like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, safe, they say, let's buy next,
Got a
let's buy
few
next.
here.
Just play bonus.
Shadows traveling. Here. No charges.
You're all mid.
Okay, a little thing is that, I mean, this is just a kind of an awareness thing. No one's watching a main. You could get shot in the side of the head. Kind of scary. So if I noticed this, I would walk across here while that's smoked and play close. Right? Or play back and just bait everything. But
I'm falling back.
this is the fights we want to avoid, right? Tiles, here, all this. Because we have a Stinger, right? We want to fight when they're hugging us.
Right.
See, like, we know one's cat. If we're just a little patient, maybe we can kill him. But if someone's peeking this with a Phantom or a Vandal, our head is gone, right? Sure,
Right.
you might dink them with the Stinger, but you'd be like, oh, one's hit 78.
There's 2 holding the...
Pain. Pain. Right? Because we see Cypher close cat. All we have to do is sit right here with our gun out and wait. And we get this free kill. Right?
Yeah.
Don't pull out your utility when you're in such high activity area.
There's 2 holding the push flank.
Because this is... I have to sneeze. Whew.
Let's see.
Thank you. So when we're in this area, nothing is more important than keeping your gun out, right? Lots of people in your position would be like, what is that timing? That is so unlucky, right? But a professional player, a better player, will never ever be in this situation that timing will screw them like this. Because they wouldn't pull out abilities here. Make sense?
Makes sense. Mm-hmm.
So when you're in these areas, you're worrying about smoking for your teammates, helping them out. That's good, but not if it's risking your life and hoping that they don't push you while you're doing it. Right?
There's a lot mid.
Your life is more valuable than smoke for them.
Mm-hmm.
See, look, no chance anyone can kill you here, and you're smoking for your teammates. This is fine.
They drop bomb and B. Are you throwing quite a bit of util here? Omen, can you smoke off B main?
Also, if we want to play mid a little safer, we can just sit on this little thing and jump spot it, you know? We don't necessarily have to peek.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah, they're taking.
So there's, let's see if we can see it. Kind of
Is it the fountain?
yeah,
in the
yeah.
middle, or-
Yeah. So, that thing right there.
Mhm.
So, how I hold mid, I say, okay, you two play B, close the door, so market's closed, and I sit on this, and I jump off to look over the wall and see mid. And I rinse, repeat, and then I rotate whenever there's trouble.
Makes sense.
Mid is very difficult to hold, and I think you're doing okay. You can jiggle peek it. Sometimes you can play right there, but most of the time, like,
I was gonna dart this one, you want?
it's safer to just jump spot it from spawn.
Right.
Destroyed it.
Traveling.
They drop bomb and B.
And we don't even need to really watch it because there's a trip. Right.
Right.
And they have a cam and a trip. So right now we're just a bump on a log.
Are you throwing quite a bit of util?
So I would go
here?
CT and help B right now. With knife out. Because I don't want them to
Yeah,
cross
they're
into
taking
sight.
man.
You're going in.
Yeah, see? This is what I want to avoid. Good flash.
One garage. Six garage.
Yeah, I mean,
One garage. One garage.
it's just a
six
guardian,
garage.
really. It's difficult. You really have to like hit your shots or you die with the guardian. And at this point, we just didn't. But like I said, at this point, I would be like, okay, he has a cam and a trip mid. I'm knife out, helping here before they do this and screw my Reyna.
Right.
Because we can spam through these walls, right? This wall right here next to boathouse. This is a huge spam spot that we could just spam as they walk in and
Omen,
probably
can you
get some
smoke off B main?
kills.
One garage. One garage. Six.
The flash was fine. Like, I would be shooting him right now, right?
One garage. One garage. Six garage.
Bomb.
Yeah, if there's a turret, like a killjoy turret, alarm bot, trip, cam, we don't have to double up those spots. Right? We can be more efficient somewhere else. Exactly. Like she's tripping up cat, tripping up A.
A couple B. I think
You just
they're
go help
rushing
B.
You're rushing. You're rushing. You're rushing. Rushing B.
This is scary.
Dude, 140 to Cypher on the highway.
Yeah, no one's really helping out the Reyna at B.
Spike planted.
This is scary. They could be logs. They could be B main.
One still.
Oh, you're gonna get spammed. I can't believe you're alive and you just got
That's
killed.
what I knew you were gonna
That's
say that.
ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You should be dead.
Highway, highway.
Right.
Big highway, yeah.
Nice kill. So definitely every single time you attack B, spam right here.
Mhm.
Every single time. I hope you do it.
Wait, like from B main onto site or
From-
from?
From where you are right now. Like right now, shoot.
Mhm.
100%. Right? Because especially when we have low HP, we're trying like this whole wall, this whole boathouse is paper thin. Right?
Mhm.
L-
Last player standing.
in the smoke.
we need to try and get every free kill we can get, right? And look how many bullets we have. They already know where we are, A, and we have extra bullets to use. Let's just, you know, spam the common spots. He's probably sitting in the smoke and you're just gonna die. Oh, not bad.
One enemy
Almost.
remaining.
Nice try.
That's true.
Did fine, right? But that ult, maybe ulting like here would be better, right? Because have we ever committed to one Omen ult?
No.
No, we haven't, right? We're just so we're basically it's useless for us, but it's an ultimate ability. It should be like round changing, right? So
Right.
we need to figure out ways to make it so.
They will study, and then they will die.
Definitely half by here, yeah.
Cover going out. Shadows
Smoke cat doesn't really make sense. You're kind of helping them.
traveling.
TP out. Oh, you don't have TP. You're so dead. I guess not.
Alright, still probably pushing up.
Yeah, they're gonna go away.
Enemy
Help your
Use your
cipher. Help your
smoke zone if
cipher.
you can.
All inside.
Yeah. So you
Use
see,
your smoke.
Alright,
like,
still probably
I see this on the minimap. I say, oh shoot, my cipher's dead. I need to go help him right away.
pushing up.
Yeah,
All
they're
Right.
gonna go away.
Because you don't want this to happen. They kill your cipher, then they kill you. You want,
Use your smoke zone if you can.
while they look at cipher, you look at them, or while they look at you, cipher looks at them, right? This is called teamwork, and this is playing off of each other, right? But they kill the site guy. Now they don't care about him. Now they can all look at heaven or the next threat all
Yeah.
together, right? But if you peeked while Cypher was in that gunfight, you could have shot him in the side of the head. Make sense?
Yes.
Just playing together, playing with your teammates, being quicker to help them.
spike planted.
Like, sure, it may seem scary swinging heaven into a team that's pushing into A, right? Imagine how the Cypher's feeling, right?
Yeah.
At this point, we have one smoke. I would smoke A to cut. A long, right? That A main part to cut off some angles for us, and then just swing. Do what I can.
Right.
Yep. So you good? Just did it. And while these smokes are active, we need to swing, because cuts off one angle. I think there's another jet smoke cuts off 2 angles, and then your smoke cuts off 3 angles. So while we have lots of angles cut off, we have to swing and look at the other angles, right?
Almost dead.
Correct.
See, but now the jet smokes are gone. Now we're shit. Oh, we're worried about this now. Right, our crosshairs going everywhere.
Yo, let me bait you.
That's a free kill. Good shot. Swing together. You see? You see? This is teamwork. Look,
Right.
it's a triangle. Not really a triangle, but Sova looks at your Sova. You shoot him in the side of the head.
Mhm.
Perfect. This is the epitome of playing together and how these kills are so easily achieved with teamwork.
Right.
Tap the bomb.
Just
Get it
stick
half,
stick
get it
stick
half.
man.
Last player standing.
Oh, he lost.
Blood.
Unlucky. Played well though, and it was a half buy rounder and eco, so fine.
Shadows traveling.
Yeah, I mean, I would never smoke cat like that.
Nothing
That's
over here.
right, that's for them.
The top cat.
You don't want to you don't want to throw out your smokes for no reason. You really want to be methodical with your smokes.
Nothing here. Yep.
It's fine to like smoke tiles every round, right? That denies them
Nothing bad.
info and space, and they're
Amen.
scared to push through it. Oh, please don't cancel this.
Bro.
See what I mean though? Or we haven't gotten anything from our ults, anything at all, right?
Mhm.
Oh, God.
exactly where.
Just imagine, like, and it's a 7-point ult as well, right? Imagine your Killjoy with another 7-point ult, and every time you get ult, you just use it in spawn at the start of the game, right? Like but you see how big of an impact Killjoy ult has?
Mm-hmm.
Omen has just as much of an impact. But we need to figure out how to get there, how to utilize it, how to make it impactful, right? Sure, it's scary, but because you're, behind enemy lines, etc. But whenever an Omen ults against you, right, you're always like, oh my god, where do you ult? Where do you ult? Oh my god, where is he, right? And everyone's freaking out looking behind them.
Mm-hmm.
This is the benefit of it, right? And maybe if your shots are on, you can win some 1v1s, right? But if you ult and then cancel, he canceled. All right, everyone back to normal, right?
Yeah.
But you want to be that terror in their minds that, like, oh my god, he could be anywhere behind us,
Mm-hmm.
There's a mental aspect of Omen ult as well.
Last player standing.
Oh.
One enemy.
Nice.
That's what I mean.
Tap it.
Was aiming, yep.
Okay, you can get a half. This is a fine option too. It's just there's like two options you have. Tap it and walk towards them at a different angle, like at a wider angle, and try and get the kill, or get it halfway and kill them. I think both are fine,
Mm-hmm.
right? It really depends on how much time left you have on the bomb. It was getting a little low,
Yeah.
but you had plenty of time to tap it and reposition and wait for him to peek. Now, if the time is shorter, then you would have to stick it to get it to halfway, take the fight, and then finish it. I agree with that. But you had time to not commit to something dangerous like this. All depends on how much time left is on the bomb.
There's a lot of, yeah. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, I just need to go help A. They're just running it down A every single round.
Just,
Very good stuff, right? Screw the smoke. You're swinging with your teammates because they're fighting. Fight with them.
remaining.
nice.
Perfect. Look, this is exactly... It doesn't matter if you just died. Because look, trade. This is all just teamwork, right?
Wait for me.
Play with your
Yeah,
team and
but,
very good things
I played
happen.
those guns.
Don't be scared.
They just... They broke it.
Here.
Omen TP'd somewhere.
Not A.
Here.
Omen TP'd somewhere.
Not A.
Here.
Omen TP'd somewhere.
We are shooting too quickly. Like,
Mhm.
we're shooting before our crosshair is ready.
Here.
Right? Because if we... Let's see.
Omen TP'd
Okay. Let's take a look.
somewhere.
You see, we start pressing down mouse 1 before our crosshair is actually on them.
Right.
We need to take our time, bridge that gap, have a tiny bit of discipline, make sure your shots are hitting, right? It's easy to say, hard to really do. This is something that gets better over time, but this is also tracking. I don't know if in your Kovacs routines, do you have any tracking playlists or things, or is it all just flicking?
It's tracking.
Okay.
I mean, my tracking is better than my flicking, but like, I feel like when I track, I'm too slow.
Yeah, it just, with practice. But it's just the fact that you're holding down mouse 1 before your crosshair is ready on them,
Mm-hmm.
Try to get in this mentality of snap to them, then start shooting.
Okay.
Nice. Big round.
Cover going out.
Right, so bad smoke, right?
Cover going out.
A main Molly.
Because it's bulging out. You see? Do we hold... Imagine he walks this way. Do we hold close smoke? Or does he go behind the smoke and he peeks far? Do we hold
Right.
here? Do we hold here? Right, we don't know.
Right.
So,
A.
good smoke position, bad Okay, not position, but like area. Good smoke area, bad smoke position. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, I agree. Smoke tiles every single round.
Right.
There's somebody lit. I need you to smoke that off or something. I'm stuck here.
No, 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 no. Keep looking, cat. It's so good. How many people are watching this?
2 or 3.
I think 4. Where's your other teammate?
There too. I think 4 people are.
I think 4 people are watching A main, right? Who's watching cat?
Right. No one.
Exactly. So instead of being the 5th person to watch A main, let's go ahead and save our own life and our team's flank.
Fuck, dude.
Right.
Keep your gun out. Keep your gun out.
No charges.
In case they pushed up
See?
here.
Dangerous. If we want to smoke something like... And like this smoke doesn't really mean anything for us, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we do want to smoke something, we will need to make sure we have no chance of dying at all. But if we're right here and they walk up because of bad timing, right? We're dead.
Right.
But it would be bad timing to a better player because they're gun out, crosshair position ready, not pulling out utility in this.
Watch out, cat.
I like this angle.
Back at A. Omen, can you smoke A?
Yes.
Are you sure they're back at A?
I just saw
30
one.
seconds left.
I would go back to mid or something.
Going out.
It might be a fake.
So that was quick, right? If you... All of your smokes need to look like this. Right? You know exactly where you're smoking, and you know how you're smoking it, and you know where, right? So you instantly do it. But, like, if you're, like... You open up the menu, you're, like, looking, you know, doing all this stuff.
Here.
It's... Longer time spent in your utility, there's a higher chance of you dying, right?
Correct.
Sometimes you're going to have to pull out your utility in these dangerous situations. You're going to have to sometimes.
Yeah.
You want to just make sure you do it quickly.
Mid.
Smoked A.
And how you, the way you 180 snap smoke that very well, that's how all of your smoke should look. I know sometimes, you know, it takes a little longer because you have to travel across the map,
Let me get the bomb.
etc.
Man.
Spike
Nice.
Kill. Take your time, guys. Take your time.
I got camera and fire.
Make sure.
Yep, wait for 4 people, attack site together.
Make sure
Great.
you're doing the buddy system to get trades on people.
Wait, I have my air. Garage. 78. I hit Omen for 78.
Going together.
So this is actually a mistake.
Wait, I have my air.
The second we saw him be main, you know what should have happened? Can you try and guess?
Me and Sova should have picked together.
No.
I smoked him off.
Smoke? 4v1 the guy on site.
Alright.
Right? Because sure, he can hide B main all he wants. I'm gonna go defuse the bomb, right?
Correct.
The second he hears that defuse noise, he's gonna run his happy ass out of B main.
Mm-hmm.
Don't chase the cockroaches, right? When they're playing this post plant. This bomb right here, tapping it, makes everyone come out of their hidey holes.
Alright.
Garage.
This, I would smoke this guy off and say, push site together, 4v1.
78. I hit.
And even now, I would be like, okay, I'm not getting this trade. This guy's just gonna run. I smoke this, I run site, and I defuse.
Going together. Get the trade on that fucker. Be main.
One enemy remaining.
There you
This one's
go.
on site somewhere.
Come on, push.
Because better players, that Omen,
Yeah.
he runs. He doesn't allow himself to get traded.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's gonna be a thorn in your side, you know?
Do you?
Correct.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Cover going out.
See, we always do like one good smoke and the second one random smoke because we just want to use it. But this
Yeah.
smoke could have been used for us right here. or something, right?
Right.
Or like, let's say they're pushing B, then it could be used for B or A main, right? But no one's watching your smokes, right? So let's not be quick to just throw them out there.
Cypher came on A main.
Use
I
one
really think they're
for a default smoke
just
Mhm.
trying to get
for map
the pick.
control, and then the other reactively.
Just keep watching that, Sova. Oh, he's walking. Oh, is he
He's
out?
smoking and droning, smoking and droning.
No, he's walking across sight. What are you?
Shadows traveling.
Shit. What are you doing to me?
Blinding.
Yeah, don't worry about A main, right? Don't die trying to help your teammate. When you have a position to watch. Should we pull out utility here? Absolutely not. They could be right here. Right?
Right.
We're just leaving it to chance.
I heard him drop bombs somewhere. I don't know where it was though.
Teleport stop.
There's still 2 A main somewhere.
See, so we ulted for info, and what did we see? 2A main.
Good.
But, I mean, you don't hear comms or sounds, but we already knew that, right? We already knew that.
Right.
And now we don't know if they're rotating off or still going A. So it's our ult didn't do anything.
Oh shit.
Cat.
Cat.
All mid. They're all mid. They're all mid.
30 seconds left.
No charges.
I know exactly.
Yeah.
Should we util here?
No.
Absolutely not.
They're
It's
gonna
an
take
active
B.
zone.
Exactly.
Hang on.
And like I said, if we don't know, let's assume that they're there. We
Right.
don't know if they walked up cat or not. So let's assume that they did. And just play for your life.
10 seconds
The
left.
more you do this, the more you'll realize that I'm not just
Smoke A
chancing
main, Omen.
things.
I'm gonna flash.
I'm not just getting unlucky timing. I'm playing smarter, you know?
Right.
There are some real situations
I know
where
where
it
that
is just
was.
timing,
Probably B main somewhere.
but not these situations that I'm seeing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
One's close left. One's B A main. Oh, CT.
Enemies spotted.
Yeah, screw the guy CT.
Dude.
Yeah, you gotta peek, you gotta push with them. So, we know that there's one CT, he gets the call out.
CT.
Screw the guy CT. There's one guy back site. We're going to 2v1 the guy back site, tap the bomb to get the guy to CT to come to me, and then I kill him then. Make sense?
Right.
You should have kept going with the Reyna. Because remember that situation in Hell with Sova?
Mm-hmm.
Same situation would have happened right here if we peeked with him.
Dude.
I see.
And then we would have had a 1v1 with the Omen, and we could have potentially won the game.
Right.
Shadows traveling.
Revealing area.
So now we committed both smokes.
Reloading.
Okay, here's a little tip on Ascent against Sova people who play B. We need to spend the least amount of time in this area right here. Okay? This cannot be somewhere we linger in. We're gonna get spammed. We're gonna get shock darted. We're gonna get everything thrown at us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Either we are tiles and here, or we're here. This should be a highway, right? We don't want to stand in the middle of the highway. So, we smoke out, we flash out, we go. Simple.
Revealing area.
We're just hoping that we get spammed and shock darted.
Deploying.
Omen could have TP'd.
So now we use both of our smokes for a B execute that we never did. And now we have no smoke for here. We have no smoke for here. We have no smoke for top mid, right? And now we're making it harder for ourselves.
Trip.
This is the problem with committing both of our smokes to a dead push.
Charges.
Or something we're not even doing. Finally, like, yeah, our smoke gets back, so that's
Deep
helpful.
mid.
But that smoke is for this.
Mid execute.
Right. But we're not even doing that.
You
We're
did.
going A.
Oh,
Now we have 30. Good trade.
Nice, go, 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 go.
No smoke for heaven. No
Go, go,
smoke
go,
for
go,
tree
go.
room.
Cycle usually plays heaven.
Revealing area.
He's saying.
She's. Mm.
Yeah, we
Tree-
shouldn't push tree room. Every single time someone pushes tree room, they die. If it's you, the Reyna just did it. Even if we flash, screw it. It's not worth it. Get side control. Close the door. Right? Pushing tree room, they have the advantage because there's so many hidey holes and so many angles.
One cat. Don't go.
Oh, you're dead.
Last player.
Yeah, it's just it's bad. We played post plant. That execute was just so bad. No smokes. We died going tree room. We weren't playing together. We weren't in sight.
You gonna arrow beam me?
We had no utility to control the site.
They smoked duo on A.
See, like, we're not smoking top mid unless we're peeking mid. Because this smoke top mid does nothing for us, right? We can smoke right here like this, and then just make sure they don't push through mid. And that's it.
They smoked duo on.
But now with our smoke, we can't even peek mid, so all we're doing is peeking pizza. This is
one just
hey,
came out
this
B
is the
main, I
extent of our
think.
map control. So I'll definitely smoke off the little arch, and then just watch it. Right, this is not something we should really do, peeking into mid like
He's
that.
here.
Take flight.
They're coming B main, guys.
Yeah, they're all.
Yep, just take our time a little bit. Right, we're just kind of spraying at heat blobs, but just, you know, take your time, line up the shots,
Dude.
and maybe you'll do a little more damage.
Oh,
And
I'm
if not,
sorry.
kill them. Oh, run, run, run,
Why
run, run.
don't you arrow B main?
Spike planted.
Yeah, good TP. Okay, I mean, not bad. We want to avoid shooting from inside smokes with the Vandal. The Vandal has tracers, bullet tracers, right? They can see your bullets. The Phantom, they cannot. But if you're a Vandal user, like I am, avoid shooting through smokes and standing still or shooting from inside the smoke. You're going to die.
I see.
Like right here, you should immediately be dead.
There might be in our spawn.
Nice shot. Alright, no utility. Gun out.
Remaining.
Gun out and trade with the
Gotta
Cypher.
get the trade.
Nice
Good job,
stuff.
guys.
See, the smoke cat makes sense. Why? Because they're fighting mid. So you're preventing the swing from cat. Your smoke's utilized here.
They shut duo on B. One's on cat. Main is cat.
Okay, I would
They
tell
don't
my...
know where we are.
We've never, like, rushed a site once this game, you know? Everyone's just too scared, but, like, really, if you smoke something, you flash out, Jet dashes through the Cypher trips, this is a clean execute, right? Reyna flashes through the Cyber Cage.
Correct.
Jet, will you go up cat first? Come on, we're taking bump. Oh god.
I don't know
We
why
have to
they
go
weren't looking
somewhere.
cat. The
Dude.
teammates are just
30 seconds left.
newbie noobs.
You gotta commit to a site now. You have to go B. You gotta go B.
You're gonna flash him. Good flash.
Revealing area.
He's backside somewhere.
Nice.
bomb.
Protect
Nice.
him, protect him. Watch CT. Good.
Make them take site. One CT, one B
One
main.
garage.
Reloading.
Smoke. You can hide in the smoke or just watch it. This is fine. Just be patient. Back up a little bit because this is the problem with holding so close. Imagine he comes right here.
He'll pop me in the face.
Exactly.
Side of the bed, yeah.
But if you walk If you watch this, much easier, right? You have a full control.
Right.
This is gambling.
Right.
You're like full on committing that he's coming this angle, right?
This-
We don't have to peek.
Player
We don't have to peek. They're not on it.
One enemy remaining.
Love it. Love
Oh,
it.
fuck.
So smart. What you should, what would have been probably a better play is you continue this flank, because you know both went that way, right?
Mm-hmm.
This flank would have also won the round, going through sidewalk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they just cleared sidewalk, so they either look backside or CT, right? So,
Right.
but good idea, to kill the diffuser. You almost tried to take some shots at the Omen, but you decided against it, and very good. Won you the round. It's, but yeah, continuing that flank behind them would have been a very good play.
Get a kill.
Probably would have killed them both. Still won the round though, not a
Catwalk,
big deal.
Omen.
Flash,
Please,
repeat.
catwalk.
I know exactly where.
Last player standing.
Probably could have saved that Silva's life if you calmed it.
Mhm.
Um,
Oh, Reyna was there. No one said anything.
yeah, he literally just said that Reyna was there and no one said anything.
Okay.
This is that
Gonna take a
Silva's
fight.
death is on you, right there.
Right.
Phoenix catwalk.
I know exactly where.
Last player standing.
Yo, Reyna was there. No one said anything.
Yeah, we just need to communicate that. I guess it just ends there. But, I mean, there's plenty. We went over plenty.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you have any questions for me?
At certain distances, should I tap or spray or burst?
Most of the time, bursting, counter-straight bursting is just your go-to. Right? If-
Always? Or
not always, but for the most part. If they're close, right, you want to spray. Unless you have insane spray control, but I've noticed that in Valorant over CSGO, like, bursting, counter-straight bursting is just...
better?
It's just much better, much safer, and spraying... It's so... Like, sprays are so random in Valorant. It does not feel good. So,
Right.
if you master the burst, counter-straight burst, it'll get you very far.
Alright.
Try to avoid tapping.
Alright.
Because tapping is just a slower burst. Remember that. You can burst efficiently and all of your bullets going exactly where you're wanting with just a little practice.
Right.
And like the first couple of bullets all go in the same spot anyway. So you don't really need to tap.
Right.
Unless they're incredibly far away, then maybe I would tap.
Mm-hmm.
Or you only see their tiny head, right?
Right.
Alright.
Alright. Sounds good.
Alright, man. Well, if you do have any questions, you could always DM me.